Hello, and a warm welcome to you, great JAMBites, fascinating WAEC candidates, most treasured NECO hopefuls, and the indomitable NAPTEP candidates. Welcome back to our channel, Alfonso de Rosta's Tutorials. Remember that this channel is dedicated to helping all of us become better in the use of English, become better in communicating in all this important language. The channel is devoted to helping all of us upgrade in our ability to analyze issues using the English language as a medium. Already on 2 previous videos on the analysis of past JAMB questions, we had treated the first section comprising questions 1 to 40 and again questions 41 to 80. In today's video, we will be focusing our attention on questions 81 to 120. 40 questions in all. I'd like to remind you that if you are intending to sit for the WAEC SSCE examination, this channel is for you. And if your intention or aspiration is to take the National Examination Commission's conducted NECO SSCE, this is your channel. And if you are a NAPTEP hopeful, you will find fulfillment on this channel. It is necessary to point out that there are no different varieties of English for JAMBites, for WAEC hopefuls, for NECO candidates, and aspiring NAPTEP candidates. It is the same standard quiz English that we speak in Nigeria, in ECOWAS Africa, and in the entire English-speaking or Anglophone Africa. The same English. Yes, there might be differences in the level, in the standard of the questions. But that is why it is all the more attractive. It should be all the more attractive to NECO and WAEC and NAPTEP candidates, because if you can tackle the JAMB papers, you place yourself at a great advantageous position when it comes to doing justice to the WAEC exam questions. Without further ado, let us take what stands before us today. It is the JAMB of 1996. This series, as you might know already, covers the period 1978, 1996, and the year 2000. Some, like I had already remarked, have been taken before. Our first question begins with instructions from the words lettered A to E. Choose the word that best completes each of the following sentences. Number 1, that is number 81. Many children are suffering from that because of poor feeding. Option E, malnutrition. Malnutrition means the absence of malnutrition completely. Or poor nutrition. Nutrition means feeding. or the taking in of balanced diets, especially given to children. So children are malnourished if the diet they take is poor. In other words, the diet is not balanced. 82. The audience gave the actor a standing ovation for his beautiful performance. Correct option, ovation. A standing ovation is an idiom means tumultuous or noisy cheers, overwhelming applause or clapping given by an audience to a performer that has impressed the audience. 83. If the customer fails to honor his pledge again, his dash will surely be in doubt. Option D, credibility. Credibility is the opposite of incredibility. Credibility means believable. It means trustworthy. It means honorable. It means responsible. It means reliable. It means dependable. So if the customer fails to honor his pledge again, then he is none of these. That means his credibility or his honor becomes questionable. Number 84, the judge warned that he will not tolerate any interruption of the dash of the cut. Correct option D, proceedings. A cut sitting or a cut session, that the period during which a case is heard in a law court, is called a court proceeding. Instruction: after each of the following sentences, a list of possible interpretations of the sentence is given. Choose the interpretation you consider most appropriate for each sentence. Number 85, I can make a little out of Tolu's story. I can make a little out of Tolu's story. This means that B, I quite appreciate Tolu's story. Answer option A is highlighted incorrectly. I guess it was an oversight. But if the sentence read, I can't make a little out of Tolu's story, then option A, I don't understand Tolu's story, will be correct. Because I can't make a little out of. I can't make a little out of means I don't understand Tolu's story at all. But I can make a little out of Tolu's story means I quite appreciate Tolu's story. As such, option B is the correct one. Number 86, Bola promised to pay Sade in her own coin. This means that Bola threatened to take revenge on Sade. To pay someone in someone's own coin means to retaliate. It means to revenge. It means to visit someone with the same evil that you suffered in the hands of the person. Number 87, contrary to our expectations, the principal rose to the occasion. This means that the principal, C, proved himself able to handle the situation. To rise to an occasion means to tackle an issue or address a development with all the courage, with all the authority, with all the guts that it deserves, even when you had no previous idea that such an occasion would arise. 88. The workers accused the manager of lying to take the bread out of their mouth. This means that the manager wanted to deprive them of their means of livelihood. Option A is correct. To take bread out of someone's mouth means to take away the person's means of livelihood. Number 89, the journalist said his story on the minister was made from observation at close quarters. Option D, journalist. This means that the journalist observed the minister intimately. To observe someone at close quarters means to be around the person, to be inside the person's environment, and to watch the person's actions and speeches and conduct closely. Number 90, Amaka was the cynosure of all eyes of the party. This means that she attracted everybody's attention. To be the cynosure of all eyes means, for instance, to wear screaming clothing, to make up in such a way that your appearance screams and naturally makes everyone look at you. That's why option D is correct. Number 91, Olu often goes about with a chip on his shoulder. This means that Olu walks with an air of pride and defiance. That means Olu was haughty, Olu was puffed up with pride, Olu was full of himself with pride, Olu was arrogant. All of these are the interpretations of someone going about with a chip on his shoulder. Number 92, Adamu just can't help giving alms to the poor. Adamu just can't help giving alms to the poor. Now what this implies is that Adamu gives alms to the poor compulsively, option E. In other words, Adamu has the habit of giving alms to the poor, which he cannot stop. So Adamu is a philanthropist. Number 93, on a crucial issue like this, I am sure that Peter, as usual, will sit on the fence. This means that Peter will not commit himself to any side. Option B. So sit on the fence is an idiom. It means to be non-committal. Non-committal means to be indifferent. To be indifferent also means to be disinterested, not showing support for any side. You are not on the side of A or on the side of B. You don't want to commit to any side. Number 94, when Noza applied for a loan, the bank manager requested him to put his cards on the table. This means that Noza should state openly and honestly what he needed the money or the loan for. That's what it means to put one's cards on the table. That's option C. Number 95, considering that he earns a very fat salary, the engineer ought to have built a house by now. This means that the engineer has not built a house, though he earns a handsome salary. The expression ought to have built clearly indicates that the engineer hasn't built any house. Number 96, John is too courageous. John is too courageous, a man to be dispirited by that setback. This means that John experienced some difficulties, but is still determined to succeed. To be dispirited means to be left without spirit. Spirit here means courage. It means bravery or bravery. It means guts. It means determination. So, although John experienced some difficulties, he was still determined to succeed. That's why option A is correct. Number 97, Hassan should have had that promotion. This means that Hassan did not have the promotion. In fact, the expression should have had means that, in fact, he didn't have the promotion. Number 98, by December this year, I shall have moved from Ibadan to Port Harcourt. This means that I will be in Port Harcourt this December. Option C is correct. I'd like to refer you to my video on the future perfect tense and the other videos on the future tense. You need to watch them to appreciate why this answer is correct. Instruction: from the words or group of words letters A to E below each of the following sentences, choose the one that is nearest in meaning to the underlined word or group of words as it is used in the sentence. Number 99. The minister explained that the execution of the project has been impeded by lack of funds. Option E, hindered. So impede means to be a drawback or a setback. Therefore, hindered, which also means a setback or a drawback, is correct. Number 100. The clerk was dismissed for dereliction of duty, negligence. To abandon one's duty or not to perform one's duty is negligence of duty. That is what dereliction of duty means. Number 101. We have to prevail upon him to accept the offer. Persuade. When you convince or persuade someone to do something, you are prevailing upon the person. Number 102. He worked very hard all through his life, but he died in penury. Penury means poverty, the opposite of opulence or affluence. Opulence and affluence means great wealth, while penury and poverty means to be without wealth. 103. Mountaineering is really an adult exercise. B, a strenuous one. Adult means extremely difficult or straining or tasking. A Herculean task. Option B is correct. Number 104. He was so engrossed in his reading that he didn't notice when I entered. Option D, absorbed. To be engrossed in means to be assimilated in what you're doing. It means to be absorbed. It means to give all one's mind into what one is doing. Number 105. All that were left after the riot were the charred remains of vehicles and houses. Option A, burned. So char means to reduce to charcoal. That is where the expression charcoal is derived from. To be burnt completely. Number 106. The manager warned the workers that the company would no longer tolerate their incessant demand for salary increase. Incessant here means absolute, unlimited, uncontrollable, frequent, and constant. Therefore, the correct option is E, frequent. 107. The social critic was asked to recant the allegations he made against the government. Withdraw. Also, take the word rescind, R-E-S-C-I-N-D, rescind, meaning the same as recant or withdraw. So take back what one says. Say, I didn't say it any longer. Number 108. The politician has an inordinate ambition to rule the country. E, excessive. Inordinate means absolute. It means uncontrollable. It means unlimited. It means unbridled. The correct option is E. Number 109. The Robert to jail terms are to run concurrently. Correct option, simultaneously. Concurrently or simultaneously means parallel. When anything is running simultaneously or parallel, it means they are moving together at the same time, at the same speed. Consecutively means moving one after the other, but not simultaneously. 110. A journalist would do well not to express prejudicial views. A prejudicial view means a biased view. If a view is not biased or prejudicial, it is objective. Therefore, an unobjective view is the same as prejudicial or biased. Number 111. A reasonable man will never refuse to review his actions if it becomes necessary. Correct option A, re-examine. The same as go through or go over. Go over his action, go through his action, review his action, or re-examine his action. Instruction from the word letter A to B. Choose the word that best completes each of the following sentences. Number 112. His account of the incident isn't true. He just made it up. Option A, made it up. That means he falsified or he falsified. He falsified or he forged the incident. He forged the account of the incident. Number 113. The newly married couple are not that with each other. They are not getting along. Option B. That means they are not compatible. They are not living in harmony. They are not living in cordiality. Option 114. Ibrahim is gradually, that's his problem, pulling through. When you pull through your problem, when one pulls through one's problem, then one has overcome or conquered that problem. And so that launches us to JAMB of 1978. Instructions: choose the option that best conveys the meaning of the underlined portion of the following sentences. Number 115. In the match against the Uplanders team, the Submariners stand out to be the dark horse. You can also say the underdog. They played below their usual form. Option B. That was why they were the dark horse. Number 116. Only the small fry get punished for such social misdemeanor. Unimportant people are referred to idiomatically as small fry. So option B is correct. 117. He spoke with his heart in his mouth. Idiom, meaning he spoke with fear. He spoke with fright and agitation. Option E. Number 118. The leader in today's issue of our popular newspaper focuses on inflation. In the language of the press, or in the language of journalism, a newspaper headline or a magazine headline is called the leader, while the subheadline, the subheading, is known as the rider. So a leader is the same as the headline, while the subheading is known as the rider, R-I-D-E-R. So take note of this. Number 119. From the way my friend talks, you can see he is such a bore. Option C, uninteresting. An uninteresting person is unimpressive in the way he speaks or conducts himself or herself. So option C is correct, uninteresting. And finally, number 20, there is some obvious symmetry in the whole presentation. Option D, orderliness. Orderliness or harmony in conduct, in presentation, is what symmetry means. So option D is correct. And so that brings us to an end of today's video. I'd like to invite you to join me on the next video, where we shall tackle questions 121 to 160. As I wait for you to join me, remember to like and share this video and subscribe to this channel. If you like and share our videos, you will be helping those who are not as fortunate as you and I to also avail themselves of what we have on this channel. And by doing so, you are making yourself a part of progress. By subscribing to this channel, you're encouraging us to do more, to give you more of this kind of videos. And in this way, our videos, each time we have our new video, it will be delivered directly into your inbox. Thank you very much for being a part of progress. As I sign off, I rest my case by reminding you once more that I'm still your humble anchor, ogochukwuonuoha, and the channel is Alfonso the Rothschild Tutorial. Take care of yourself.